I'm DJ, visual artist and illustrator.
And hi, I'm Liz. I am a graphic designer and illustrator.
We bought our van and converted it into a tiny mobile home.
Living in a small space showed us that we didn't need so many obligations in our lives and challenged us to live a simplistic lifestyle.
We plan to travel the United States and hope to maintain a stable and sustainable lifestyle doing that while we can work on the road and travel and go to all the places we want to go. Collective means to us about sharing our journey. It's a collective story of our journey, but also one that we're going to share with other people. We really want to share this because we want to inspire others to fulfill whatever inspirations they may have and desires they may have to live the kind of lifestyle they want. And we hope to, inspire someone to do what they want to do. This is not a vacation for us. We are making an entire lifestyle change. We intend to work on the road and make money as artists and a designer and work online through our computers. But we will also need help with funding for things that may come up. So we are asking for help with donations or funding through purchasing with our art.
Well, this is a 1990 Ford Ecoline 150. We started by ripping everything out of it. It had the carpets and the original seat, and we were lucky enough to get the one owner throughout the process. We put a 90-watt solar panel on the roof that goes to a house deep cell battery. This runs off a 1,000-watt inverter, and we were able to charge most of our appliances.
DJ's done a lot of mechanical work to get it updated and ready to go. I spent a lot of my time building interior stuff. I built the cabinet, which it was combined for everything. Like I built the table and I extended the bed to make the bed bigger. I think what we've realized through this process is that even situations that were really hard to work through, like whether it was a mechanical issue or trying to figure out what's going to work, like building and designing things, that everything has a solution and you just have to figure it out and work through it. And that, I don't know, I think that's been a really great thing that as we've worked through it, that we've been able to solve all the problems that we've had. And even though it can be discouraging, I think the most discouraging thing is thinking about like just the overall idea of switching to a new lifestyle, that we're not going to have the stability that we've always had, living in one place and having our friends and family around. I think it kind of, the excitement and the spontaneity outweighs that kind of fear that we have though.
It's also easy to see how much you can learn in a short period of time. We go from not knowing anything about engine mechanics to knowing way too much. From not doing really much carpentry work to building the interior of the van and making it livable and comfortable. So the impressive part through all of this process has been what we can learn and what we can teach ourselves.
We've grown a lot. I think we've realized like where some of our strengths lie in each other and how we work together. I realized that DJ is super knowledgeable about doing certain things with hardware that I had no idea. I mean, I didn't know anything about doing that, but he's been a great resource for, knowing how to use certain things. Like I'll describe something that I want to build and he'll know which parts to use to put that together. And so I think we've worked really well together, and I think it's shown like that we have a pretty strong relationship.
We bought the van mid-April. I think it was around April 15th. It is now June 20th. So the whole build has taken us a couple months, about 2 months. Non-stop, all day, every day process. And honestly, there was a lot more that went into it than I had even imagined that was going to be going into it.
Yeah, we would go to our jobs Monday through Friday and then come home, and we spent a lot of evenings just late into the night working on stuff. We had a lot of days where it was raining through the month of May, but we still had to work through it because we knew that we needed to get stuff done because we want to leave by the end of this month. So, knowing we were on kind of a time schedule, we just worked all the time.
The transition to having less stuff, there was a catch-22 of it. It was very freeing to get rid of all the random junk that we had scattered that was just kind of weighing us down and not letting us continue with how we want to live. But it was hard because you had to get rid of a lot of sentimental stuff that you've developed attachments to over the years. We went from a 2-bedroom house down in a city that was just full of random clutter. And we basically sold it all down to 2 suitcases. And from there we went to Hawaii and learned what we really needed and what we didn't need. And so I think living on a boat in Hawaii, very minimalistic, has made the transition into the van even more so.